Hi everyone, my name is Leanne and today I'm going to be bringing you a romance reading vlog. Last weekend I decided to pick up two of the most anticipated romance books on my TBR. I know 2 books isn't that many for a reading vlog, but you know, that is what happened. I'm not going to rush through books. Because I think if you're trying to rush through books, then you don't give them like the attention that they deserve kind of thing. So hopefully you enjoy coming along on this little reading journey with me anyway, just in time for Valentine's Day. I wish I could say that I planned that, but I didn't. In the latter half of this vlog, I'm going to be reading The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory, so you can look forward to hearing my thoughts on that. And now over to Past Me to tell you what she is starting the reading vlog with. Hello! I come to you from a very dark and cloudy Friday morning. I have a lot of books to choose from, some of them on my physical TBR, some of them on my Kindle. I am at work today, so I'm not going to start reading until my lunch break, and I'm going to kick things off by reading Cowgirl, which I believe is an FF romance. So the next time you see me, it'll be on my lunch break after I've hopefully got a lot of work done. So I've finished work now. It is officially the weekend. I'm so glad that the days are getting longer now and we have so much more sunlight, but it is still kind of frustrating. I need to wait just a couple more weeks because the sun is basically setting when I finish work now. Rhiannon and Karis are doing some reading sprints, so I'm going to join in with those. I found that reading sprints are really helping me reading at the moment. I think it's really motivational because like you are there for the specific purpose of reading, and it kind of feels like you're being social at the same time. I really didn't get that far with Cowgirl on my lunch break, but I'm definitely intrigued by it. And I can't say that I've ever read a book where the opening scene is someone milking a cow, so I feel like I haven't even said what the premise of this book is, just that it's a romance that involves cows, which, let's be honest, is not the best description I've ever given a book. Our main character is a 32-year-old woman who has moved away from her family home, from all of her family and her childhood friends. She's from a quite rural farming community, that's where the cows come into it, and she has moved away to the city where she works as a scientist. Back home, her father and her grandmother both are suffering from memory problems as they start to age, and there is also a female-female romance happening with someone that she kind of works with. The romance is so rushed. It kind of felt like she just went from having a little bit of a crush on this woman to them ripping each other's clothes off. So I don't know where we go from here. I'm intrigued to keep going with it. Like, I'm not giving up on it yet. I haven't been able to join in with the sprints for very long. There's a few things I need to do this evening, some stuff I've got to sort, a bit of tidying I've got to do. But I have been watching a lot of reading sprints, even if I can't watch them live. I've been like watching them afterwards and still using them in a way that is like motivational.
It's gonna be so special, I can't wait. So today I am celebrating and interviewing the incredible author of a brand new book called Me, My Dad and the End of the Rainbow, and that is Benjamin Dean. Can I get a round of applause, everyone?
Good morning. I have a few things that I need to get done today. Oh, by the way, I washed my hair last night, little treat for you guys. Got a few things to do today, but I want to start the day off right and get a chunk of reading done. I've spoken about this before on the channel, but I am reading basically nothing during the week. I haven't been able to get into that routine of like reading an hour before work or reading on my lunch break or reading an hour after work, even though that is basically what I would do when I was commuting. I think it was that thing of like being on the tube, being on the underground, you can't connect to like your phone, and the only thing I could do was reading. Been doing this whole working from home thing for almost a year. I should have built this habit by now, but alas. Anyways, first order of business, tea. You ready? It's my special skill, I nail it every time. romance in this book happened so quickly, which I know is like a funny stereotype of FF relationships, but I feel like the romance portion is just done, and now it's just about dairy farming. I don't care about all of these pregnant cows. So it is coming up to 2:30, and what I'm going to be doing now is a little bit unusual for a weekend. I'm going to be doing an interview. There is a girl who is at university who wants to talk about some booktube things, so I don't know how long the interview is going to be. I don't really know how many questions she has or anything like that, but I've got myself set up, I've got a cup of tea, so it should be fun.
Those hands and lights can't stop me. I just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you,
I got this little Mexican snack mix in a like gift box ages ago, and I never ate it, so I think now's the time. Because we're feeling extra this weekend, I'm gonna put them in a little ramekin, so I feel like I'm at a fancy pub that overcharged me for them. Unfortunately, my snack mix was disappointing, much like this book.
Because this is a romance reading vlog, I'm just going to put it out into the world and try and manifest it. That if anyone watching this happens to somehow have even the most tenuous connection to Scott McTominay, could you please hook a girl up? Please and thank you.
Manchester United are fucking daft. That is the only way I can describe this football team, is daft. Morning. It is Sunday morning. I've just woken up. I went to bed straight after the football last night. You know, you see those tweets that are like jokes about how much men get into football and that men will say that women overreact to everything, but then let a sports game ruin their entire night. It me. I'm about halfway through Cowgirl. I wanted to be further along, but I'm simply not. I might extend this reading vlog so that it's into the week and not just the weekend. I don't know why I feel like it has to be in this like neat weekend box, you know? But I am hoping to finish it this morning during Shannon and Anna's reading sprints, which have been a godsend, that actually make me do some reading and it doesn't feel like a chore. It never feels like a chore, but I don't know, like I've said throughout this vlog, I feel like reading sprints are just really motivational and communal and lovely. So I'm gonna get my cuppa, hopefully I'll finish Cowgirl, and then I can move on to something else, because while I do want to finish Cowgirl, it hasn't given me that like a romance feeling that I wanted. It very much has been about a girl going back to her hometown, going back to the farm and starting to care for these cows, which isn't, it's not bad, but it's not what I was looking for.
Something just happened, and this is the kind of spice I was looking for. It's not even that spicy, but just anything at this point would have been helpful. Also, the narrator keeps mentioning Margaret Thatcher, and it's really weird. I'm gonna say, you know, if you're a vegan, don't read this book. It's not my place to pass judgment on these kind of communities and how they feel about their animals, especially as someone that does consume dairy products. Like, it would be hypocritical for me to pass any kind of negative judgment on it while also consuming the goods. But I'm just gonna say, if you're a vegan, you probably won't get on with this. In terms of romance, the book has redeemed itself.
finished my book during the sprints. I was a little bit distracted during the sprints for reasons, but I did manage to finish my book. The ending redeemed it somewhat. There was another little romance happening that I wasn't expecting. I'm now going to read The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. This is a romance that follows a woman who is proposed to in a very public way. It's at a baseball game and she doesn't want to marry the guy that proposes to her. There's a guy that like rescues her from this really embarrassing, awkward situation, and it is about the romance that starts to happen between those two characters. I do have some plans this evening, so I'm going to try and plow through as much of this as I can. Also, I didn't film it because food exists to be eaten, not photographed, but I had pancakes for lunch and it was a great time, and I just wanted to share that information with you. I've been reading this one for a little while and I am now just over 100 pages in and I am having such a good time. This one definitely feels a lot more swoony. I definitely feel a lot more invested in the romance than I did with the previous book. Good morning. It is about 8 o'clock on a Monday morning. I have gotten out of bed. I've got dressed. Well, right now I'm actually sitting on the bed, but you know, I woke up. Today is going to be quite a busy work day, I think, but hopefully I will get a chance to read a little bit of my book on my lunch break. And yeah, I will let you guys know how I'm getting on. I feel like I have been really bad at vlogging, but hopefully you're enjoying your time here. So this book has one of my favourite, I don't know if it's a trope as such that you often get in romance books, but it's definitely like a feature of it. And that is when there is some sort of baking involved. And in this book, our main character, one of her best friends has a cupcake shop and I am so here for it. I love books that feature baking in some way. I'm quite a big baker myself. I don't think I'm like amazingly good at it, but I can make something taste good. So that's just a little element of the story that I'm really loving. I am over halfway through now, but I do need to get back to work. But I do plan on getting through the rest of this book after I have finished later. Things have been a little bit hectic today, so I am very much looking forward to logging out of Microsoft Teams and getting into bed to just completely binge the rest of the book. That is my plan, to just get through the next, I don't know how many pages are left in it, like 250 maybe? I just want to completely immerse myself in it. But there is lots to be done before then, including a presentation, so I better go. I have finished work now. It is a little after 5 o'clock and I have already got back under the covers in my bed. As you could probably see from the clips of me working, I was with hot water bottle. I am quite crampy. I am just beginning to bleed. What better way to deal with menstrual cramps than getting back into bed with a swoony romance book? So what is happening between these two main characters is that they have agreed that they are just going to keep it chill, just going to keep it relaxed, non-committal, except they are in a relationship. They are not keeping it casual. They are not doing the thing where they just sleep together. He is making her dinner. He is making her breakfast in bed. They are hanging out together. They are watching sports games together. They are meeting each other's friends. So they are very clearly in a relationship. Oh man. Oh no, this is not gonna go well. The thing that has just happened, there is too much of the book left for this to go smoothly. Normally, when I hear about this situation, whether it's in books or movies or just things I've heard from friends, if it's a relationship between a man and a woman, this thing always happens a particular way round. And in this book, the roles of it are kind of reversed. I mean, it probably does happen to guys a lot as well. I just don't hear about that as often. But oh man, it has not gone well. But we know it will go well, right? It will go well. It'll all get resolved, right? Finally! Oh my god, finally. It was so many feelings. So many feelings. So many feelings. It's done. This was so cute. It was swoony. There were like other things going on in their lives other than the romance. I just had such a great time with this, and there was really great seamlessly integrated representation in this. I know this author has a few more other books, including I think a Christmas book, so I think she's gonna become like a new favorite romance writer for me if her other books are as good as this one. So that is it from me and this romance reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me on my reading weekend and a bit of Friday and a bit of Monday. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favourite romance book is, because I am gradually tiptoeing into the genre and I know I love it, which means I have so many books to explore, so many books ahead of me that I can enjoy. So leave me a recommendation down below in the comments. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you in my next video.